Bring the ribeyes on the baked potato. And good evening, everybody. Welcome to Lubbock, Texas. Okay, get this cued.
Okay, good evening and welcome to Estacado High School. Thank you guys for your patience. Let's take the starting lineup from Abilene High School. Starting at guard, number 1, Brooks Reese. Starting at guard, number 2, senior, Tyson Thompson. Starting at guard, number 3, Eric Salazar. Starting at guard, number 20, junior, Peyton Shaw. Then starting at guard, number 21, Harold Coley. And now this starting lineup for Amarillo Sandies. Starting at guard, number 3, Bill Williams. Number 5, guard, Cody Von Nester. Number 10, Bristol Von Nester. Number 20, Zach Brown. And number 22, Bree Barnes.
Okay, Randy, when you are. Okay. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Matador and Gymnasium on the campus. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Matador and Gymnasium on the campus of Lubbock Estacado High School, and welcome to the Class 5A State Basketball Playoffs. The Abilene Eagles get ready to take on the Golden Sandies of Amarillo High. The tip goes up, comes down in favor of Will Williams. Williams is going to bring it down. Now he's going to shuffle counterclockwise, pass into the corner. As we've got the number 2 ranked in the state, Golden Sandies and Abilene High. The Abilene Eagles are the visitors for tonight's game as a foul charge against one of the Sandies. Bringing the ball in for Abilene High is going to be Eric Salazar. Salazar passes to Brooke Reese. Brooks passes cross court. Salazar looks for the 3, steps inside the hoop, and he's going to get it. Salazar gets the first 2 points of the game for Abilene High. 7:28 here in the first period. Eagles leading 2-0. Sandies bringing down court. Here's a 3 from long distance land. And that is Bristol Bonsnetter, and he's got the ball. So now the Eagles bring it down. This is going to be Brooks Reese. He'll pass it. This will be Coley. Coley with the ball. Back to Reese. Ball loose. Eagles get it back. Reese going to the outside. Bounce pass into the corner. Here's a 3, and good from Salazar. Salazar now with 5 points, and the Eagles lead 3-5. Sandstorm coming back. They're going right to left or west to east. Bounce pass underneath from the corner. They're trying to work it in. Good defense by Coley for Abilene High. Top of the key. Now in the far wing. Looking. Bounce pass underneath, and that is going to be 2 points for Brody Von Netzer. And we're tied up at 5. 6:18, first quarter. Eagles with the ball. Abilene High in their black jerseys, white numerals. Eagles in third place from their district. 20-12 overall, 5-3 in the district campaign. versus the Sandies, 30-5, 16-0 in district, the outright district champs, and ranked number 2 in the state of Texas. Bounce pass going to the paint, and you've got traveling called on Abilene High. Turn the ball over here at 5:49 here in the first period. Sandy's bringing the ball down. This is going to be Will Williams. He'll walk it across the midcourt timeline. Bounce pass. Height advantage will go to Amarillo High, and traveling now. Turn the ball over to Abilene High. 5:36 here in the first quarter. Abilene High, Amarillo High both tied up. One thing's going to be guaranteed tonight. Somebody with their school colors of black and gold will go to the next step in the high school playoffs here in the state of Texas. Down court pass. Tyson Thompson gets it. Now passes to Salazar. And Salazar, open outside, comes down with it. Had to go up too high. Back to Reese now. Brooks with the ball. And it's a 3-2 defense by Amarillo High. They're going to pass to Salazar. He goes inside the line now at baseline. And you have a foul called here at the 5:02 mark here in the first quarter. So right now we are looking at one foul charged against them. And substitutions coming in. Jackson Richards is one of them. And Creed Barnes comes back in the game. Inbound pass for the Eagles. Tyson Thompson with it. Now he's going to go back to Reese. Brooks Reese with the ball passes cross court into the corner. Here's a long distance three. Overshoots the basket. And the Sandies come up with the rebound. We're going to go down court now. Eagles right now in a 2-3. Shooting from the outside and a miss. Scramble for the ball. It goes out. Eagles get the ball back. Transition time 4:33 after the missed shot. Getting ready to put it in is going to be Tyson Thompson. He'll bounce it in. This is Brooks Reese. Brooks brings it across midcourt. Stops, looks, passes at baseline. Ball gets away. Eagles get it back. And a tip off. It'll bounce off twice. Good try by Peyton Shawzer. Shawver with the miss. Now you've got Amarillo High coming in and a block shot. Eagle defense very tenacious here in the early minutes of the game. Bounce pass into the far wing. Ball loose. Brooks Reese not letting him go down baseline. That is going to be a holding foul on Brooks. That's the first foul. So here we go with the Sandies ready to try to put it in underneath their own bucket. Will Williams, inbound pass. He'll get it to Brown. Brown into the corner. Long shot off the rim. No good. Goes out. It's going to be Eagle basketball. Abilene High will now be going east to west or left to right. Beautiful gymnasium here at Lubbock, Estacado. We'll tell you about the history with Jason Pillion, the Estacado coach, in a minute. Abilene High's Justin Reese played for the Eagles in high school. Traveling called. Sandies are going to go ahead and put it back in now with 5-5. Amarillo High, Abilene High, 3:37 first quarter. Jason Pillion, 19th year as the head coach of the Sandies, former Abilene Cooper Cougar. He played for Jack Aldridge. He played for Greg Gober. He was a teammate of Andre Patterson. And he's been at Amarillo High 22 years, been the head coach 19. And Amarillo now with the ball, stepping inside the three-point circle. Now outside the three. They're not going to be able to get it. And a long shot misses. And a great rebound by Cade Reese, the sophomore, coming up with it. They'll walk it across down court. This is Brooks. The Reese brothers are getting their impact felt here early with 2:52 into the first period. Brooks going outside, a little counterclockwise shuffle. Miles Osborne pass it over to Peyton Shaver. And a pass outside. Ball gets loose. Amarillo High's going to get it, and you've got a very easy layup, uncontested, by Vonser, and that gives him 4. And now Amarillo takes the first lead of the night, 7-5, 2:22 into the first period. Brooks Reese with the ball, passes over to the left wing, trying to go down baseline. Breaks put on, past Coley. And now Cade Reese with the ball. Pass it to Brooks. Good block set up. Miles Osborne with the ball. Minute 58 here in the first. Amarillo High leading Abilene High 7-5. Pass gets loose, and traveling is going to be called on the Eagles. Turn it over one more time. And right now, you can hear the crowd from Amarillo High and Abilene High getting into this playoff game. This is the first round of the Class 5A boys basketball playoffs. Down court's going to be Jet Walls. Walls passes. Eagles defense right now just not giving an opening. Here's a cross-court pass and a long one. It's going to hit the back of the rim. Rebound, Amarillo High with it. Stepping inside to the lane, passing it outside, and a 3 rims out. Scramble for the ball as the Sandies trying to get up the middle and in, and it will go in for 2. And this is Jet Walls with his first 2 points. It's now 9-5, a minute 6 here in the first quarter. You've got an air of championship right now with the number 2 team and the Abilene Eagles number 3 in their district. And here's a steal, and you've got a race to the bucket and a foul call. And let's see, Zach Brown will be fouled in the act of shooting. And right now, you got Zach Brown ready to come in, and he'll get 1 shot. Brown is a sophomore. This team is sprinkled with a lot of experience and youth from Amarillo High, and so is Abilene High. The home team in tonight's game, the Sandies, wearing white uniforms, black numerals, and that one will jiggle around, and Brown will get the 1 point. Now it's going to be 12-5, 46 seconds and counting here into the first period. Brooks Reese stops, puts the brakes on, passes into the corner, and it's going to come off the rim. Amarillo High gets the rebound. They're going to bring it down court. Brown with the ball, trying to get it to Williams, and now back to Brown near mid-court. The Eagles, Salazar all over the Sandy now. Abilene High trying to put a lid on this boiling pot, which could be Amarillo High. Just outside the lane. And a shot, and made for a 3. That was Will Williams with the 3. And that will end the first quarter as we have ended the first 8-minute quarter here in the Bi-District Championship game. Amarillo High 15, Abilene High 5. We'll be back with more of the Abilene Eagles in the state playoffs on AISD Live.
Are you looking to build a solid future in AISD? The construction program at the Lift is a perfect place to start. You'll develop practical skills working with top-of-the-line equipment and learn the techniques employers are looking for. Plus, with expert instructors guiding you, you'll be ready to jump into the workforce or continue your education in construction. We are building foundations today for the students that shape tomorrow. Join the construction program at the Lift in AISD.
And welcome back. We're ready to start the second quarter in the Bi-District Championship game. Amarillo High leading the Abilene Eagles 15-5 as a, just a really good put together game for Amarillo High so far. They are ranked number 2 in the state, and their leading scorer in this game is Brody Von Nezer. And the Abilene Eagles leading scorer, in fact, all of the scoring so far, Eric Salazar. So we're ready to come back and start the second period. Inbound pass, clock starts. With the ball is going to be Will Williams. He's covered by Brooks Reese. Now pass at baseline, back outside. Here's a dish, no good. Eagles get the rebound, coming back. This is going to be Brooks. Left-handed dribble, now comes back right hand. He's going to go up for the layup, and he's going to be fouled. So Reese is fouled. And it's going to be a push charged against Williams. That is his first. Going to the free throw line is going to be Brooks Reese. We're proud to announce our premier sponsor for AISD Live Athletics, and Reese will get that free throw. Our premier sponsors are Borland Sobin and Partners Cosmetic. And Reese gets the second one. So now it's 15-7. Sandies bring the ball down court with it. It's going to be Will Williams. And now back to Brown. Just about at the bottom of the three-point arch. Sandies with it. And now go in and see it roll across the bucket. Good job by Thompson. Thompson gets the rebound. Eagles bring it down court. 7:07 left in the first half. Borland Sobin led by Abilene ISD graduates Dr. Bart Borland, and from Abilene High. And then from Cooper, you've got Wes Sobin. Cross-court pass from downtown, in for three. Tyson Thompson gets the field goal. Now it's 15-10. Sandies bring it down. When I talked to Coach Reese earlier, he said that when they get the ball in transition, they've got to make the score, but they've got to heat up on the threes. And a foul going up and missing the shot is Barnes. Dr. Bart Borland from Abilene High, Dr. Wes Sobin from Cooper High are in their third decade of providing high-quality, affordable dental care in Abilene. Count on Borland Sobin to help you maintain a healthy and beautiful smile. And here's the free throw, and it is going to be good. Creed Barnes. And so now looking at Barnes. Here comes the second shot. And he'll miss that. Good job on the rebound for Abilene High. Tyson Thompson with the ball. Thompson gets it over to Brooks Reese. And now Thompson gets it back. Salazar. Good cross-court pass. This is Coley looking. Pass back to Reese for Abilene High. 6:13 left here in the first half. Eagles trailing 16-10 outside, and it's going to roll off of the rim. Coley had a great shot. 6:02 now here in the second quarter. Sandies have the ball. Wide open on the outside for a three and a miss. You've got a foul under the bucket. And that foul is going to be charged on Barnes. That is his first. So Eagles bring the ball in. Brooks Reese with the ball. Passes back. This is going to be Thompson. Back to Reese. Cross-court pass. And going in for the bucket, and the shot is blocked. Eagles get the ball back, scramble for it, and now finally a whistle. We think we saw a hold, and the officials are talking about it at midcourt. What will happen is the Sandies will be putting the ball back into play. 5:32 here in the first half, 16-10. And will we see a timeout? The officials talking over this. And they're having a discussion right now. And you're seeing Justin Reese not happy with the call. And that's going to be a technical. That will send Jackson Richards to the free throw line. And they're going to end up saying the foul was on Eric Salazar. So second shot coming up now with Jackson Richards. Stands, toes the line, shoots, and Richards will make that one. 5:32 left in the first half. The Eagles right now on the floor, you've got Peyton Shawver along with the Eagles. You've got Reese and Salazar and Thompson. And Coley on the floor for the black and gold. Pass into the corner in front of the Eagle bench. Trying to dribble out of trouble. Shot up. Looks like it's deflected. And the Sandies get it, drive into baseline. Foul called at 5:10 left here in the first half. And it is going to be a hold. And what that will do is send Jet Walls to the free throw line. It's his second opportunity. And he will miss that when it goes off the back part of the rim, comes down. Coming out is going to be Eric Salazar. Checking in is Miles Osborne for the Eagles. 5:10 left. And the free throw is good for Walls. It's his third point in the game, 18-10, 5:08. Here in the first half. Justin Reese trying to get the attention of his team. You've got Thompson with the ball, cross-court pass into the corner at baseline, and outside Coley wants the three. He's covered. He's going to bounce and then go in. They're going to say double dribble. 4:48 here in the second quarter. Timeout is called on the floor. Tell you what, we'll take it with them here on AISD Live, Amarillo High 18, Abilene High 10. We're back in a moment on AISD Live.
Life's hectic, and we get it. But let's talk about something you can't afford to skip.
We're ready for you.
Your smile. At Orland Sobin & Partners, we get that your time is precious. That's why we offer same-day appointments, so you don't have to put your smile on the back burner. Our team of expert dentists combines cutting-edge technology with a passion for perfection.
Thank you for calling. This is Orland Sobin. How can I help you?
Book your appointment. We'll see you soon.
4:48 left in the second period. Amarillo High 18, Abilene High 10. Timeout called on the floor. It was a 60-second. So far, both these teams rather scrappy. Amarillo High's taking advantage of a couple opportunities, but they have their biggest score so far for Amarillo High. Zach Brown was 6, and they do have 2 fouls. Abilene High, our biggest scorer so far in the game, is going to be Eric Salazar with 5. Tyson Thompson has 3. Brooke Reese has 4. And we're ready to come back to action as the 60-second timeout is now over with. Bounce pass in. This is going to be Joe Evan Jenkins. He's going to bounce it in to Will Williams. Williams walks it across midcourt. Stops. Passes at about the 4 o'clock. And the ball off the glass and good. That is Williams' 5th point in the game. 20-10. Sandies doubling up the Eagles. Now Abilene High bringing it down court. Trying to pass from the corner. And a 3 is going to be missed. Rebound Sandies. They're coming back right to left or west to east. Coley, good coverage, forcing the pass. Now from the far wing. And the ball loose. Picked back up. Pass, and here's a great steal for Abilene High. Down court pass and a reciprocated steal for the Sandies. As the Sandies will set Jet Walls, with the ball. He's trying to get out of the coverage the Eagles are putting on him right now. Pass that baseline, no good, turn around, and rebound, Abilene High. That's going to be Brooks Reese. Eagles bringing it down, still 20-10, 3:30 left here in the first half. Ball loose, Eagles pick it up. That's going to be Coley. He'll put one up on the rim. It'll roll off, rebounded by Amarillo High, and let's stop the action with the whistle at 3:20. There is a timeout on the court, and it is a 60-second timeout. We'll take it with them with Amarillo High 20, Abilene High 10 on AISD Live.
Hey future creators, are you ready to dive into the exciting world of video production? AISD's Digital Communications program is where your journey starts.
Take 3, Mark.
You can design the next iconic promo, broadcast all the big games, and produce your own short films, all at the Lift, where you'll get hands-on experience with the latest gear, like cameras, sound mixers, lights, and more. Let your creativity shine. Start your journey in digital media with AISD.
3:20 left in the first half on AISD Live. Amarillo High leading Abilene High 20-10. The Sandies have the ball. Bringing it down, near sideline, trying to pass the perimeter on the Eagles. Want to say hi to that is a large three by Jackson Richards. Want to say hi to a former Amarillo High alum. That's David Robinette, working in the sports room at the TV station tonight. 2:49, 23-10. Long shot by Reese, hits back iron. Amarillo High is going to get the rebound now. They'll bring it down. Pass back, top of the key. Go to the sideline will be the Sandies. They're going to try a long-range three. No good. Rebound by Coley. Eagles get the ball back. He's been the leading rebounder for the Eagles tonight. With the ball is going to be taken away. Here's an alley-oop miss. Rebound coming up. And the Sandies finally get it after it bounces around. 3 missed. Tipped back up to the top of the key. As a bounce and a ball and steal. And here comes Abilene High's Tyson Thompson. In for 2. Tyson Thompson now has 5 on the night. The Eagles trail by 11, 23-12, 1 minute 46 left here in the first half. Sandies set up their offense. They're trying for the long shot. The jumper bounces off the basket. You've got Reese getting the rebound. Brooks gets it. He'll bring it across into Sandy territory. One bounce, stops, nearly loses his dribble. Tyson Thompson with it now. Thompson looking back to Brooks Reese. He sees an opening, goes into the lane, and he puts it in for 2. Brooks Reese right now. And it's 23-14. The Eagles scratching back. They trail by 9 now with 1:01 left here in the first half at Matador Gymnasium in Lubbock. And a jumper, no good. Rebound, Abilene High coming down with the ball is going to be Miles Osborne. Eagles taking it down, seeing the clock. 44 seconds left in the first half. And at the half, we're going to tell you a great story about Estacado. Eagles with the ball, outside pass. Now Brooks Reese, top of the key. Clock ticking at 25 seconds left in the first half. Brooks staring at Jackson Richards like 2 gunfighters just about to square off in downtown Tucson. Brooks looks, passes outside. Tyson Thompson now back over to Osborne. Into the corner, cross-court pass. Abilene High trying to work it in. Pass into the wing, and at the buzzer, a missed shot, and the teams go to the locker room with Abilene High trailing by 9. Amarillo High 23, Abilene High 14. We will be back with the halftime show brought to you by El Phoenix Cafe as you are tuned in to the Abilene Eagles in the state by district championship round in boys basketball. We're back in a couple of minutes on AISD Live.
Hello, I am Richard Green at Alcorta Elementary. I teach 4th grade. This is my 11th year. Okay, this is a lesson that's really near and dear to my heart. So we just had Martin Luther King Day. We're going through as a class and we're breaking down the figurative language that Dr. King uses in the midst of his speech. His speech is absolutely jam-packed with it. Now, we talked about this one yesterday. We're gonna go ahead and work through this one together. After looking up at the definition, what is Martin Luther King's belief about how people should receive justice in America? My mom was actually one of the first students in Abilene Independent School District to go to an integrated school. So this is actually a lesson that's pretty important. We'll be covering TEK 4.10D, where students are expected to describe the author's use of imagery, so like literal and figurative language, as well as like similes, metaphors, and sound devices such as alliteration and assonance, and be able to determine how it achieves specific purposes. Now, the Bank of Justice. Is there actually a Bank of Justice? You have 5 minutes as a group. I need you to talk it over with your group and come up with your best answer. Everyone should have very, very close to the same. Each one of them has a presentation, an assignment on their Chromebook, to where they are going to have an example of the figurative language. After they hear Dr. King say it, they're going to look to their screen, they'll be able to read it as well, and then they're going to be able to try to determine what was Dr. King's meaning based on that simile or metaphor. This is also a great opportunity for them to be able to edit and revise their work. So making sure the beginning of the sentences are capitalized, making sure your punctuation mark and your proper nouns are properly incorporated into your response. Like, I have one sister and one brother, but I have multiple brothers and sisters, as Dr. King is putting it. So, as a group, we're gonna go 5 minutes in, talk it over with your group. It took a lot of forethought. I want to make sure that the videos that I use, the footage that I used, and even the different resources that they have to work with really are beneficial to help them truly achieve understanding what Martin Luther King was trying to say in that message.
Hello, my name is Trenton Douglas.
Hello, I'm Caden Galvez.
My name is Ray.
Hi, I'm Maddie. I'm Zizi.
My name is Diego Arzola.
And I was part of the design team for the sensor project.
Daniel Kaplinsky, I'm the computer science teacher here at the Lift. So my computer science 2 class has built and coded a prototype vape sensor for the campus.
So we're using the tools in the makerspace to then combine that with the coding class.
It can detect various vape smokes and aerosols and send an email to 3 different recipients right now.
I was tasked with actually putting like all the pieces of the code together.
Because we had like separate files and then we had to like combine them all into one like master file.
I was one of the people who worked on the case, getting measurements, coming up with different prototypes. I made sure that all the wires were connected properly and written down for that the programmers also knew which port to program it to.
My role was to brainstorm what we were going to use to test.
I was helping brainstorm the central idea of how we were going to take the vape fluid out without having to use it and heat it up and use the smoke.
The vape detector project that our computer science students are doing, I think, is just a fantastic real-world experience.
They've built the circuit, wired the circuit. I have 2 students now that have built their own coded files that we're testing right now.
We're all facing a problem.
Vaping is such a big problem with students, and it's so bad for their health.
This is a way to include students on solving that problem, not to catch them, but to deter them and to find creative, real-world ways for students to apply their skills that they're learning for good.
This is not a sterilized project that has one easy solution that we can just hand them. It's a hard project that has to be worked through, and there's lots of things to figure out. Learning to do that in this environment is crucial.
This has made me be a better communicator and just better at just working in group environments.
Just being able to listen, brainstorm, hear people out, think about their idea, look at it from their point of view, take it from a different perspective kind of, and just be able to contribute, obviously. First part, I'm not gonna lie, I forgot what I was talking about.
You're listening to AISD Live, Abilene ISD's exclusive home for streaming live games and events. For more live events featuring your favorite AISD students and teams, stay tuned to AISDlive.org, follow us on the AISD Live Facebook page, or subscribe to our Abilene ISD YouTube channel. Visit the AISD Live website for sponsorship opportunity information. Enjoy the game.
Get back in this thing. And Abilene High right now trailing 23-14 after the first half here on AISD Live. And welcome to the El Phoenix halftime show. El Phoenix Cafe at South First and Willis for lunch, dinner, or a special event. El Phoenix Cafe invites you to dine inside or dine on the finest patio in the area. Visit soon for succulent fajitas, delicious enchiladas, or one of their outstanding specials. Come by and see El Phoenix Cafe at 3241 South First Street. That's South First and Willis. El Phoenix Cafe, serving Abilene in the Big Country for 85 years. Well, the team's getting ready to come out of the locker room. The Sandies already have as they lead 23-14. And right now, the leading scorer in the game is going to be Jackson Richards along with Brody Von Neeser. And leading scorer for the Abilene Eagles right now is going to be Brooke Reese as he's got 12. So the Eagles coming out of the locker room, we're ready. We've got 2 more 8-minute periods in this bi-district championship game. And the winner will go on and the loser goes home. And by the way, we are Lubbock, Estacado, and this is a great place because of a fantastic winning tradition started with Abilene's Jimmy Keeling. He was the first head coach, as this was a brand new high school. They played a JV schedule in 67, 68, their first year of varsity, and the Estacado Matadors defeated Brownwood Lions for the 3A state championship, and Jimmy Keeling defeated Gordon Wood. And that's a great story. In fact, our friend Al Pickett wrote a book about that season called The Mighty Mighty Matadors. And I think, I'm not doing a commercial here, but I think you can go to Big Country Sports Hall of Fame and purchase a copy of that. Well, the teams are doing a shoot around, 23-14 at the end of the first period. Amarillo High led Abilene High 15-9, and then the Eagles held Amarillo High to 8 points, and the Eagles outscored them in the second period by 9, so it's 23-14. Tell you what, we're going to take a 1-minute break on AISD Live, and we'll come back as we get ready to start the second half of tonight's bi-district championship game on AISD Live.
Can you help me?
What you got there?
Will you help my mom?
Hey, crew, I'll give the first move to anyone who signs up to be an organ donor. How do you do it?
Easy. Just go to organdonor.gov.
More donors means more hope. Sign up at organdonor.gov.
And welcome back courtside, Lubbock Estacado's Matador Gymnasium as we get ready for the second half of tonight's by-district championship game. The Abilene Eagles are trailing 23-14, but inbounding the ball will be Tyson Thompson. And we're ready to go. 2 more 8-minute quarters. Thompson's inbound pass to Brooks Reese. Reese back to Thompson. Now to Coley. Reese across court in front of the Eagle bench. Miss on a 3. And rebound Abilene High as the ball will roll across the rim again. Finally rebound by the Sandstorm. 7:37 left here in the third. 9-point lead for the Sandies. Ball gets loose. They recover it down on their end of the floor. Eagles right now, 2-3 defense. Shot underneath and good. And that's going to be Von Nieser. He gets his 2. Eagles bringing it down court right now. Reese right-handed dribble as he crosses the midcourt timeline. Pass back to Thompson. Now he's going to go cross court again. Reese with a long 3. Makes it from 44 feet out. And Reese now gets the Eagles within 8. They were trailing by as much as 10. But that field goal gets them back in. And now the Sandies bring it down to their end of the court. Dribble and a foul called. Shooting was Zach Brown, and there was a foul call on him, or on his shot. The Eagles are going to be charged with a 3rd foul this time. It will go against Reese. And Brown's free throw is good. And that was a 1-to-make one. Abilene High now has the ball, bringing it down. Cross court. Stop. Pass. Coley with it. Now back to Reese. Salazar. Coley wanted the 3. Good coverage by the Sandies. Pass the ball. Peyton Shaver now passes back to Salazar. And it comes back to Thompson. The Eagles just go on the perimeter looking for a hole in that defense. And finally bouncing in and a layup for 2. Shaver gets 2. And now the Eagles come up. They are within 9, 6:01. Third quarter by-district championship game. Pass, near wing. Good coverage by Shaver. He's going to force him to pass cross court. Shot no good. Great rebound by Reese. Brooks brings it down. Right-handed dribble. He's going to go into the lane. He's going to lose the dribble. Amarillo High's got a 3-on-2, and they will get 2. Zach Brown, the leading scorer in the game, gets another 2. It's 30-19. Amarillo High leading the Eagles. A lot of game left to be played in this one. We're in the third, 5:22. Here's the steal on an intercepted pass. Off the glass, no good. Reese has the ball. He's going to bring it down to the Eagle half. He'll stop. Cross-court pass into the near wing. Thompson with it. Bounce pass outside. Coley's going to miss this one. It'll go out of play. And the Sandies will get it at the Eagle end of the floor. That stops the clock at 5 minutes. And it looks like there's going to be a timeout on the floor. Let's see what the length of this timeout will be. And it is going to be a 60-second timeout. We'll take it with them as Amarillo High 30, Abilene High 19 by district championship game. More to come on AISD Live.
Okay, Abilene. So what is the Sky Cafe? Well, basically, it's a cafe at the Lift that serves food and cuisine made by AISD culinary students. And you can enjoy it too. All you have to do is make a reservation online, show up at your scheduled time, and enjoy a fresh cooked meal served by AISD students and supervised by talented culinary professionals. Go to AbileneISD.org/The Lift and make your reservation today at the Sky Cafe.
Five minutes left in the third quarter. Amarillo High leading Abilene High by 11 by district championship game. Coming to you on AISD Live. We want to say thank you to all of our sponsors that have been a part of this one, especially our premier sponsors, Borland and Sobin, led by Abilene ISD graduates, Dr. Bart Borland from Abilene High and Dr. Wes Sobin from Cooper. They are in their third decade providing high-quality, affordable dental care in Abilene. Count on Borland Sobin to help you maintain a healthy and beautiful smile. As we get ready to go back to action, the Sandies will put the ball into play from the east end here at Lubbock, Estacado and the Matadors, as the Amarillo High Sandies pass baseline. Good coverage defensively. Thompson right now guarding, and a missed shot by the Sandies, and that's Brody Von Ezer. They're in the corner trying to drive the baseline, put one up, and they get that one. 2 more points from Zach Brown. He now has 6 points, and it's 32-19, 4:18 left here in the third. Eagles fighting hard to try to see if they can overcome this deficit. Now for Abilene High, you've got Miles Osborne. Osborne passing back over to Thompson. They're in front of the Eagle bench. Salazar gets it back. And naturally, the flow of this team, it all goes through Brooks Reese's hands. He's got it. He's just outside the three-point circle. Good coverage by the Sandies. These are two really good teams. Remember, Amarillo High came into this game ranked number 2 in the state of Texas in Class 5A. And you've got a foul. And it is a hold foul. And so that will be his second foul, and that will send Brooks Reese to the free throw line. 3:40 left here in the third. And Brooks very consistent at the free throw line and just makes another one. He's got 9 of the Abilene High 20 points, and he gets a second chance at the basket right now. And that one missed. Going up for the foul, you've got an Eagle down on the floor. That's going to be Coley. But the Sandies get the ball back in. Coley's second foul. As he came down on it, they called it on him. Once again, Jason Pillion, the coach of Amarillo High, an Abilene Cooper graduate. Played at South Plains, played at West Texas, and he's been the head coach now for 19 years at Amarillo High. 3:13 left here in the third. Eagles trailing 32-20. Trying to back into the lane for a jumper. No good. Rebound by Coley. Good job. He's going to get it, shuffle it off to Thompson. He'll walk it across the midcourt stripe. Now pass it over to Reese in front of the Eagle bench. Abilene High slowing the tempo down a little. Now they get the ball to Osborne. Back to Thompson, back to Reese. Long distance three, and that one is good. Brooks Reese right now with second in the third quarter, and the Eagles come back to 9 again, 32-23, 2:30, third period. Will Williams with the ball. He's going to pass cross court. And right now you can hear the fans on both sides getting into it. An errant pass causes the ball to go out of play. Abilene High will get it. We've got 2:14 left here on the third period clock. Brooks Reese, bounce pass in to Tyson Thompson. And right now, Thompson will get the bounce pass from Reese again. Coley just inside the three-point circle. Reese looking, minute 56. Here in the third. Thompson with the ball. Back to Reese now, right in front of our scorers table. Osborne coming back close to the midcourt stripe. Cade Reese now. And drive at the line, miss on it. Thompson rebound to Coley, 3-point. Connell Coley gets his three. And the Eagles come back within a half dozen. Minute 21, Amarillo High 32, Abilene High 26. Zach Brown with the ball for the Golden Sandstorm. And he's driving to the lane. Decides instead of trying to reverse layup, he's going to pass it back. Now they're looking at baseline, trying to drive into Coley. He's not going to budge. Got 53 seconds and a three put in by Jackson Richards. He now has 6 points, 6 of the 35. Amarillo High leading by 9. Here's the pass to Thompson and a foul call. And when people start talking about the officiating, I forgot to mention, they're from the Permian Basin chapter. 2 of them from Midland, 2 from Odessa High. And you don't have to ask, they both volunteered. They graduated from Permian. So we're stopped at 35.4 seconds. Amarillo High 35, Abilene High 26. Timeout on the floor. It was just a 30, so we're going to stay right here and just say thank you so much for our sponsors, and especially, once again, Kim Austin, State Farm Insurance. Her mission is to tackle the risk of everyday life and help you recover from the unexpected. Call tomorrow for a free quote at 325-692-0408. That's 325-692-0408. No matter how far, no matter how near, like a good neighbor, Kim Austin, State Farm, is there. We're ready to come back to action, 35.4 seconds. And forgive me, but I think I'm like everybody else in West Texas. A little bit of pollen's making me cough and snort. So I think it's socially acceptable during this kind of weather. You know, it was 68 this afternoon. It's going to be in the 20s tomorrow morning. So right now, the officials taking some time, give everybody to breathe during this timeout. In the movie Hoosiers, somebody asked who do we play next, and Gene Hackman does a real good job of explaining in tournament play, you don't even look at who you play next. You just focus on where you are, and that's exactly what Abilene High is trying to do right now, as they do trail by 9 with 35 seconds left here in the third. Putting the ball in for the Sandies will be Zach Brown. Going to baseline, it's going to be Jackson Richard. He's covered by Coley for Abilene High. And we're ready to go. Inbound pass, that will go to Will Williams. Williams going to walk it across the midcourt timeline. He is met by Brooks Reese. And now the Sandies shuffle it off. They're really close to the midcourt stripe looking for somebody. I'm not seeing an opening near baseline for the Sandies. You got 12 seconds left here in the third. Williams with the ball. He's going to shuffle it off. And traveling called. Stop the clock at 4.5. They whistled. Von Nazar. And now with 4.5 seconds left on the third quarter clock, Abilene High to put it in under the Amarillo High basket. With the ball is going to be Tyson Thompson. He'll pass it in. Brooks Reese looking. 1 second. He's going to heave it and nearly get there, but that will end the third quarter play in our bi-district championship game. Amarillo High 35 and the Abilene Eagles 26. We'll be back with more of the bi-district championship game featuring the Abilene Eagles on AISD Live.
She thinks she's being funny, only she's not making you laugh. She's making you feel left out. Thanks to social media, it's easy to feel bullied, intentional or not. So instead of pushing back, think about rising above. It's easy to be upset, not as easy to be bigger. For some great insights on bullying and dealing with teen depression, visit yourlifeyourvoice.org. Support yourself and your friends. Be a lifter.
And let's go ahead and head towards the fourth period. Amarillo High leading Abilene High by 9, 35-26, as the Eagles have given the Sandies from Amarillo High as good as they can, but they've also done really well, staying closer to this game than many people thought. As we get ready to come back to action, Cade Reese will inbound it for the Eagles, and he's going to get it to Brooks Reese. Brooks with the ball, brings it across the midcourt stripe. He's met by one of the Sandies. Brooks comes down the right sideline, pass into the corner. Coley trips as he bounce passes the ball to Reese. Brooks now going in front of the Eagle bench counterclockwise. Good pass by Eric Salazar. Now to Coley, back to Reese. 7:30 left in regulation, 35-26, and a whistle and a foul and a substitution. Coming out for Amarillo High is going to be Bristol Von Etzer. So the Eagles will have it to put in under their own bucket. This will be Cade Reese. Reese with the ball looking and bounce passes. It's up, it's under, and it's good. Shaver gets the two. Good short pass by Reese. And now it's a 7-point game. Amarillo still leading. 7-13 left in regulation in the bi-district championship game. Pass to the outside. Trying to go, can't get it. You're looking at Brown. He's met at the line, puts it up, and a foul as he's shot. And they're going to charge that one on Peyton Shaver. And going to the free throw line for the Sandies is going to be Zach Brown. We sure are glad you're part of our audience, and it's our pleasure to share the best seat in the house with you. Brown misses on his first shot. He's got another one coming up. Checking out for Abilene High is going to be Shaver. Checking in is Miles Osborne. Second shot for Brown. And he's going to make that one. He's now got 7 of the 36 points for Amarillo High. Reese brings it down court. Sees an opening, comes through, passes to the corner, 3-point land. Oh my goodness for Eric Salazar. And the Eagles are within 5. They've trailed as much as 15. 6:40 left in the game. Amarillo High 36, Abilene High 31. We're going to take the break here on AISD Live.
Meet Norm. He lives with anxiety, but with the help of this latest innovation from Be Normal, he can be normal, just like everyone else. With the swipe of a finger, you can project happiness, confidence, machismo. Why settle for being real when you can be normal? The Normal Maker. New from Be Normal. This item doesn't really work because there's no such thing as normal. We're all different. What we like, how our brains work. In fact, 1 in 5 of us live with mental illness. Don't filter who you are. Start by talking to someone you trust. And remember, there is no normal.
6:40 left in regulation here in the fourth period. Amarillo High 36. Abilene High scratching back with every fingernail to make it 31. And folks, this one is a dandy for a championship game in the bi-district round in the state of Texas. And the crowd into this one here on the campus of Lubbock's Estacado High School. Inbounding the ball for the Sandies is Zach Brown. He's going to pass it in to Will Williams. Williams met at midcourt by Brooks Reese. Bounce pass top of the key. Under 6.5 left. Pass to the outside. This is Brown. He's trying to move into the bucket and he'll make it. Zach Brown with 2 more points. It's 38-31. Abilene High with the ball. Brooks Reese with it. Brings it down. Comes down near the sideline. Stops. Passes cross court to Salazar. Back to Reese. Reese backs up a couple of steps, trying to find an opening. Coley gives him a great hole, and he shoots a 2. Okay. They are saying that it did not clear the net. We saw it bust through the cotton, but it's still 38-31. Our mistake on our side. Blame it on the scorekeeper. 38-31. Sandy's trying to work into the lane. Great defense by Coley and a foul. And the basket does not count. He shot the basket. And then there was the foul. Jackson Richards. He was the one that was supposedly the foulee. Bounce pass under the bucket. Now the Eagles aren't going to let him in to the paint. Turn around and a jumper. And that's Creed Barnes with that 2. 40-31. Eagles got within 5 now. They're back trailing by 9. 5:22. And here's a jumper. Coley sees it glance off the edge of the bucket. Sandies get it. Pass down court. 1 bounce. Trying to get it in the bucket. And a foul with 2 points. So the 2 points will be awarded this time to Jackson Richards. And a timeout is called, and it is a full 60-second timeout. 5:10 left here in the fourth. Amarillo High 42, Abilene High 31. We'll be back with more of the bi-district championship game here on AISD Live. Left here in the fourth period. Amarillo High leading Abilene High 42-31. 60-second timeout was called by the Sandies. Forgive me. As it is February and everybody in West Texas gets a chance to sniffle and snort. So we're getting ready to come back to action. The winner of this game will advance into the Texas High School Class 5A state playoffs into the area round. As we come back to action, at the free throw line is Jackson Richards. And he will have a chance to shoot 1. Richards toes the line, takes aim, and it'll roll off the rim. Good rebound for Abilene High. Miles Osborne gets the ball. He's going to get back to the Eagle half of the court. Brooks Reese has the ball. He's going to pass to Salazar. Eric, cross-court pass, nice job. And do you have a foul under the bucket? And you do. And the foul against Jackson Richards. And right now, Tyson Thompson, he is the inbounder. And he'll pass Coley. and he ran out of time. So 4:50 here in the fourth. Got an 11-point lead for Amarillo High. But you got to remember, Abilene High finished third in their district. Amarillo High is ranked second in the state. So far, the Eagles definitely giving them their money's worth. On the outside, it rolls across as a three. Foul going up on a jump ball. Possession arrow should go in favor of Amarillo High on the jumper. Williams to inbound it. Passes under the bucket and in for two is number 22, Barnes. He's got 5 in the game, 44-31, 13-point lead. Eagles bringing it down. Looking, Thompson passes the ball, it goes out, it's Eagle ball. So with the ball for Abilene High, you've got Eric Salazar in front of the Eagle bench. Looking, bounce pass into Coley. Coley trying to drive into the lane, ball loose, and the Sandstorm's going to get it back. 4:09 transition time. 44-31, Sandies leading. Trying to go into the paint, shovel pass underneath for two. And Barnes has come alive. Now he's got 6 in the game. Eagles bringing it down 46-31 is what they're trailing at. Brooks Reese passes. Salazar barely misses on the three and a foul call. Just by watching Jason Pillion, you know he played at Cooper under Greg Gober. He is very animated. 3:43, Abilene High to put the ball in play. Tyson Thompson is going to inbound it for the Eagles. He looks, gives it to Reese. Reese tries to do it. He'll miss it, comes down. Sandies with the ball. We're at 3:36 now. Sandies trying to set their offense up. Eagles all over this one. Drive into the lane, put it on the paint, miss, rebound. And it's going to be an Eagle chance to put it into play at 3:21. That foul goes against Barnes. That is his first foul. Eagles with the ball, Brooks Reese. Now feeling some intensity, knows the clock is running. And pass at baseline, bounce pass underneath, taken away by the Sandies. Taking it down court is going to be Von Ezer. They're setting up their offense outside for a three, miss. Should be Eagle ball, and a good job by Salazar getting it back for his teammates. Pass down court. Shows are on the glass and good. 46-33, Baker's dozen lead for Amarillo High. Pass in front of the I call them the Sandstorm because that's what they were known as. And now Reese with the ball. 2:27. Brooks Reese tries to do the pass, and it is blocked. Substitution coming in for the Sandies. Going out is going to be Joaquin Ortega. Coming back in is Jackson Richards. Eagles have the ball to put in under their own bucket. Too much time, they lose the possession. Sandies will put it in under the Eagle bucket. Justin Reese talking to the officials about a short count. And they give the ball to the Sandies to put in. The clock moving at 2:18 here in the fourth. Cross-court pass in the middle. Now they're going to try it from the near wing. Eagles are there. They deny that shot. 2:04. Clock moving here in the fourth. Once again, 26-33. And the officials give the ball to Abilene High. As they get ready to put it in to play, the Eagles will have Thompson. And he'll pass it right into Brooks Reese. Clock starts back with 1:53. Brooks, top of the key, trying to find an opening. Nearly has the ball taken away. Stops, looks, stops, jumper, in for two. And now it's 46-35. And a timeout on the floor, as it's going to be a 30-second timeout. And let us just say, while there's timeout on the court, we definitely want to thank our sponsors, Kim Austin, State Farm Insurance, Doctors Borland and Sobin, and of course our premier sponsor for the season, El Phoenix Cafe. They sponsor the halftime show. With the 30-second timeout on the floor, the officials are going over what is remaining on the clock of both coaches. Now 1:41. Sandies will put it in under their own bucket. Zach Brown will be the inbound man. Back down at the other end of the floor, you've got Jennings along for Abilene High. Jennings catches the long pass, puts it in for two. That's his first ink on the score page tonight. 48-35. Eagles trying to work it down to their favor. Jumper, Reese, miss, rebound. Going back down court are the Sandies. And you've got a foul call. Salazar called with the foul. That is Eric's second foul in the game. Sandies will be putting it in from the near sideline, probably 15 yards from us. 1:15 left. Inbound pass. Brown looks, launches a three, no good. Pass at baseline. They're going to kick it back outside. Now you're in the far wing. Brown has it. Clock moving at 1:02. Pass. Trying to drive it at baseline, no good. They're just working around, letting some time grind off the clock. And you've got a foul on Abilene High's Miles Osborne. It's his first. And what that will do is that will send Zach Brown to the free throw line with 53.6 seconds. Brown shoots. Brown makes it. He gets another one, or another opportunity. 10 points of the 49 for the Sandies belong to Zach Brown. Miss on the shot. Salazar on the rebound. Now they're going to give it to Coley. He's going to run right up the middle like he's weaving through defenders. He'll miss the layup. Sandstorm is going to get the ball. They'll bring it down. And a reaching foul. So going to the free throw line for the Sandies will be Jackson Richards. 36.9 seconds left in the game. And substitutions for Abilene High, letting Carter Wyatt now come into the lineup. Coley sits down. He is pretty much spent. He's giving it all tonight. Miss on the free throw shot by Richards. Once again, Carter Wyatt now on the floor for Abilene High. And a miss on the free throw. Wyatt gets the rebound. 34 seconds and counting. Reese with the ball. Stops. He's at far wing, right in front of the Eagle bench. Outside, Wyatt nearly makes the three. It'll roll off the rim. And now you're at 20 seconds. And the Sandies are just trying to keep the ball away from Abilene High. 14 seconds. They're going to pretty much just go to four corners, but here is a foul. And it is a holding foul on Stevie Wright. To go into the free throw line is going to be Jackson Richards. 49-35, the Eagles have held the number 2 team in the state. Really close, but not close enough in this by-district championship game. Richards misses the free throw. Eagle teammates as Tyson Thompson comes off the floor, giving him a hug. And in the game, Trey Shaw, now in, 10 seconds left. Richards to shoot another free throw. Brooks Reese checks out. Shaking his hand first is Cade Reese as he comes out. And now checking into the game for Abilene High is going to be Brenner Paul. It's again the free throw shooter Jackson Richards, and he's going to make that one. 10 seconds left, 50-35, Amarillo High leading. I think the bench has been emptied. Everybody's got their shirt dirty in tonight's game for Abilene High. Reese with the ball, pass into the corner. Coley misses on the three, barely, but at the buzzer, they will say 2, and the Eagles will close out with 2 more points. As we will now see tonight's by-district championship game over with. Amarillo High 50, Abilene High 37. Tell you what, folks, we're going to take a couple of minutes in our post-game show, and we want to come back and just kind of relive the highlights of that. But tonight, our post-game sponsor is going to be, hold on, there we go. One more. It's going to be Chicken Express. Sorry, I got to buy lunch there tomorrow. We'll be back in a couple minutes on AISD Live.
Parents, we tend to react most when our kids misbehave. But did you know praising your kids 4 times for every time you correct them can transform their behavior and your relationship? And with these colorful praiselets from Boys Town, the 4-to-1 rule is a breeze. Visit parenting.org/praise to see how it works. Request your own free praiselets and explore other great ways to teach love with praise. Because every kid deserves to hear they're doing great.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Hey Abilene ISD community, want to catch all the action from Abilene High and Cooper games? It's easy. In addition to Facebook and Vimeo, we're now on YouTube. Just head on over to our YouTube channel by searching Abilene ISD and click subscribe so you never miss a live stream. Whether you're cheering from home or on the go, we're bringing the game to you. So join our online cheering section and stay connected with every play. Hit subscribe and get ready to show your school spirit today.
And welcome to the Abilene Eagle post-game show, brought to you by Chicken Express. Visit Chicken Express for the best chicken tenders, fried chicken, livers, gizzards, and fish, always served with wonderful sweet tea, rolls, and biscuits. Chicken Express, where they appreciate your business more than they can express. And the post-game show, by-district championship trophy is going to be presented to the Sandies of Amarillo High after they have pretty much fought one of the toughest teams they'll see all year in the Abilene Eagles by virtue of 50-37. Let's just recoup the scoring for you. And at the end of the first period, the Sandies led by 10. It was 15-5. Second period, Eagles outscored the Sandies 9-8, and at the half it was 23-14. As we go to the third quarter, the Eagles picked up another 11 points. However, the Sandies picked up 12, and we go into the fourth quarter with the Sandies leading 35-26. And in the fourth, the Eagles got 11. The Sandies stormed back and got 15. So with that, we saw a really good Abilene High team just fight it out with the number 2 team in the state. And unfortunately, the Eagles came up on the short end of the stick. But really proud of Justin Reese and his Abilene High team. A lot of good seniors this year on this team with Tyson Thompson, Eric Salazar. You had Carter Wyatt along with Connell Coley. And you got good juniors and sophomores coming back next year. So if you're an Eagle basketball fan, you got something to look for. But they did well. They came into the state playoffs, and once again, they took a state-ranked team down and just didn't have enough tonight. So once again, the final score in the by-district championship game, the Sandies of Amarillo High 50 and Abilene High's Eagles 37. For the whole crew tonight from AISD, Randy Cluck is the chief of this crew, and Greg Knuckles coming in with just wonderful talent share. And I just had the pleasure of being able to share the best seat in the house with you and our audience. Final score, Amarillo High 50, Abilene High 37. And we say good night from Lubbock, Texas, the hometown of Buddy Holly. And of course, Mac Davis also. And one of his most famous songs is "There's Nothing Better Than a Lubbock in My Rearview Mirror." Good night, everybody. God bless you, and just pray because the legislature is still in session. Good night.
I didn't hear it, but I knew it.